You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So
mostly classic TV, especially
but
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. Hold on.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm
Honey?
doing it now. I'm
Jim
doing
here.
the podcast. We're doing the podcast.
Like right now?
No, we're doing the podcast right now.
You
Doing it right
muted
now.
even.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. We're doing
Okay.
it. No,
Love you too.
I told you.
Bye.
No, I'm doing this with my friends.
Shang-Chi. We're doing Shang-Chi.
It's 10 rings.
Hold on.
No, I'll take out the garbage later.
What was that?
Nothing.
Yeah, I heard everything you said. I had my headphone on. I muted the mic, not me.
I know. Hey, welcome to Destroy All Movies. What's up, people? I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
We are back, people, from a couple weeks of not doing it.
You're back like a heart attack.
Yeah.
Ken's not back.
Yeah, Ken's not back. That guy.
Yeah.
He'll be back, I'm sure. I mean...
Oh, you mean the guy who did a couple of shows with us?
Hey, man.
Hardly remember him.
Yeah, he has a very demanding job, man. I wouldn't want to do what he does.
And he's on East Coast time. You got to give
Yeah, I know.
Give him a break.
Yeah, give him a break, Jim. We all don't have a cushy stay-at-home job like you do.
I don't stay. I worked every day this week.
All right.
On site.
Yeah.
I went on site today, but that's a rarity for me.
Oh, well.
I'm usually from home.
I went on site today. Went to had a nice lunch too. Yep.
But my cushy job. Yeah, I went in. I had a nice lunch. It was excellent.
Yeah. Are we doing what we're watching? Because we didn't really watch anything.
Well, I did.
Okay.
I finished. I kind of breezed through the last of the what ifs on Marvel, and I came to the conclusion I'm not a big fan of that show.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's the animation style. The faces have no expressions. It's I don't like it.
All right.
Is there some new ones?
No, but I think
I thought I finished it like a month ago.
yeah, it's the last one is where the Watcher goes and recruits a bunch of the heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
doesn't that stupid Arrow dude start his show soon? What's his name? Hawkeye?
Yes, soon.
I ain't watching it.
What do you mean
Not
you ain't
interested.
watching it?
Not interested.
Not interested. Fuck him.
Watch it.
Why? He's not even a real Avenger.
He is a real Avenger. What do you mean he's not
he's like level C.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna
Good
see
for
what
you.
I'm gonna see what it's like.
Good. I'm not watching it.
Let us
You're
know.
not?
No, I don't like him.
Unless you say it's amazing, I will not watch it.
Even if you say it's amazing, I'm not watching. Unless Loki's in it, then I'll watch it.
There could be other people in it. You never know.
Who could they afford?
What? It's a Marvel show. They can afford a lot of money.
Yeah, but like, really, who could they afford? Like, it's going to be like,
What? Like
the-
Winter Soldier had Rhodey.
right. Yeah, but that's a movie. Like,
No. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
oh, Falcon
TV
and the
show.
Snowman. Falcon and the Snowman there.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that either.
You've never seen Falcon and the Snowman?
Well, neither one. The one you're making fun of, or
Falcon and
real
the Snowman's a
Falcon
movie, dude.
That was a good movie. I like Falcon and the Snowman.
Never saw it?
No.
Well,
Sean Penn
Ooh.
and the dude who held the Falcon. I don't remember his name.
Oh, there's an actual Falcon in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Falcon and the Snowman.
I thought it was just some guy's nickname.
no. Richie really. I think he likes the name of the movie more than the
like the name of the
movie
movie.
itself.
No, I've seen it. It's a good movie.
Does that mean the snowman's an actual snowman?
No.
No.
See, that's how I thought
The
Falcon was just a
Snowman
nickname.
is a nickname.
Yeah. But Falcon is
Oh.
not.
Falcon
Falcon's
is
just a falcon.
Falcon is
is
Falcon.
an actual
Wow.
it
Okay.
lands on his arm. The guy who controls the Falcon.
All right. You see where I went astray there.
Yeah.
No,
What's the dude's
it's
name?
understandable.
What's the movie? What's the dude's name in real life?
Who?
Falcon.
Falcon?
No, the guy who holds the Falcon in Falcon and the Snowman.
Oh, what the fuck?
Snowman?
No, Snowman was.
I
Sean
really
Penn.
have not seen this movie.
Snowman was Sean Penn,
Okay.
cocaine dealer.
Okay.
Is it
Timothy
a Matthew
Hunt.
Modine? Okay.
Timothy Hunt, that's him. Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah. I had to look that up.
I know. Yeah. All right.
But I also watched the trailer to the Boba Fett. Book of Boba Fett.
Boba.
And-
I'm not watching that trailer.
Oh,
I'm in.
No. I'm telling you. It's the fucking Godfather.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
He's trying to form an alliance with the entire underworld.
Sweet.
He's going to kill the heads of all the 5 families.
Uh,
Today, we settle all family business.
if anything happens to Grogu,
Yeah.
I'm going to blame somebody in this room.
Yeah. If he's struck down by a lightsaber.
Or if his floating crib runs out of batteries.
Yeah. I'm going to blame some of the
I'm
people.
going to
in this room,
blame some of the
and that I do not forgive.
Oh, man, that's funny.
I actually watched the first half of Godfather yesterday, and God damn, it's a great.
Yeah.
It might be the best movie of all time.
You're not wrong. It's absolutely
so good.
perfect. Yeah, absolutely. From beginning to end, it's perfect.
I'm looking forward to finishing it again.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I just watched The Godfather 2 like 25 minutes ago.
I think I prefer one. I love two.
Right. So hopefully they'll do it again this year. It was what they did last year at Thanksgiving is
What?
they ran all of the Godfathers, but in
Chronological order?
yeah.
I've seen it. It's
Yeah, he
pretty
was
wild.
he was selling that videotape at the gift shop when I first
In
went to
Napa?
Napa to his winery.
That would have been awesome.
It was
I wish I could find it.
It was in the that gift shop.
Is it on an end cap?
It was behind glass too. They had the scripts, the book of the scripts,
Yeah, I've seen that.
and they had the Godfather in chronological order edition.
Oh, that would have been great. I almost sat in the desk. Too many people around.
I've seen it, but I think I prefer the way it is. Not the,
I loved it in chronological. Yeah, I loved it.
the young Vito story is a little slow. So
No, but I think it worked great on how he did it. Yeah,
it was still awesome.
and they renamed Godfather 3. It's not called Godfather 3 anymore.
It's called The Epic or something.
No, it's called Coda, the death
Coda.
of Michael Corleone.
Yeah, I gotta watch that now.
Yeah.
Shit.
And you know what he? And the only thing he edited differently was the actual last scene of Michael Corleone. You don't see him
keeling over
dying in the chair
the way his father did.
Yeah. Right when he put on his sunglasses, they faded to black.
That's it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which was fucking bullshit, man. Oh, we never said what was on the show today.
Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. Holy moly.
You're going to have to edit that in.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, Shang-Chi. That's right.
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi.
I'm saying it the way I read it as a comic book.
The way it looks.
As a comic book. The way it looked on the cover of the comic. Even though I didn't read that comic that much.
Legend of the Ten Rings.
It was called Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu.
Movies.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It was released. When was this released? A few months back.
4 months? 3 months?
August 16th.
Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah, its budget was 150 million to 200 million, and it made 430.5 million.
Damn, that's pretty good for August.
Yeah, not bad at all.
This year.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah. So hold on one second. Jesus Christ, people. I'm doing a podcast. My band's asking questions.
So this was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton? Sorry.
Don't know.
Cretton.
Don't know the dude.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Who cares?
Because he may have done other things.
Okay. Then yeah, we're really interested. Who cares? What do you do? What do you do? Come on, pull it up.
Hold on. He's best known for his films Short Term 12.
Good movie.
The Glass Castle. Just Mercy.
Kathleen Turner Overdrive.
This starred Simu Liu. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Short Term 12 was great. It's a great movie.
What's his name?
Simu Liu. Liu.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Awkwafina, who played his friend Katie.
Her name's Aquafina?
No.
Yes.
Her name is Awkwafina.
Oh.
Her stage name is...
So she nicknamed herself Water?
Yeah.
So
she's been in several other movies. She's pretty funny.
Is she?
I think she's pretty good.
Yes, she's been in a lot of movies.
All right.
From now on, I'm going to refer to her as Awkwafina and not her character's name because her name's much funnier.
I agree. Well, what's her character's name?
Katie, I think.
Oh. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Katie.
Awkwafina. Okay.
So, before we get into the actual rundown of this movie, general impression. Carl, go first.
Pop? You want me to score it already?
No. General impression of the movie.
I mean, it was fine. There's some cool visuals, but everything seemed to be rehashed from other movies like Matrix and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And it's just every scene I'm like, oh, I've seen this in other movies. Every story plot I've seen before.
Okay.
All right.
But not terrible. It looked awesome.
Sure.
We've been watching a lot of good-looking movies.
It's so true.
I still love Dune. I love Dune. Shut the fuck up.
All right, Richie, what do you think?
I hate kung fu movies. They bore me.
Okay.
This bored me.
All right.
This was a kung fu movie.
It had kung fu in it. Yes.
Yeah, but same thing. There was a lot of unnecessary kung fu fighting.
Unnecessary. Yeah.
There,
okay.
Some of the cats were as fast as lightning.
Okay. Okay.
No, I don't know, dude. Whatever.
I love
I
kung fu
hated
movies.
Okay. I
Like-
won't finish. You
like-
go ahead.
Okay.
I won't finish. You go ahead. No, you love it.
No, you go ahead.
I won't
No,
finish.
finish.
No.
Go ahead,
I'm
finish.
just saying. Like,
I was just
I
saying,
agree with
general
Carl, like the-
impression. I thought you were done
like-
because, no.
yeah. All right. I don't like kung fu movies.
Okay.
There you go. There's my general impression. God forbid I go. Go ahead, Jim. Tell me why you love kung fu movies.
Finish your thought. Go ahead.
No. I'm done with my thought. I'm
Yes.
good. We'll go. We'll
you
delve
don't
deeper later.
even remember your thought.
Yeah, I remember. I totally remember.
Then tell us what it is.
We will.
He doesn't like kung fu movies.
I don't like kung fu movies.
Okay.
Not even Kill Bill 1 and 2?
No.
Ooh.
I love kung fu
hot take.
movies, and I love
Hot.
kung fu superheroes. That's why I like Blade so much when in the first Blade.
Yeah. Again, a lot of unnecessary fighting.
Yeah.
No, there was totally necessary fighting. And what was he just going to let those vampires run around? No, he can't because
See, the
he's
cool
the
thing about
daywalker.
see the great thing about the fighting in Blade,
Yes.
the reason to me it was a little more believable, and I can only say that because vampires aren't real. So fighting vampires, they could take a beating, but
Yeah.
a 12-year-old Asian kid getting hit in the back of the head with a brick is not going to get up and dust off and be like, hey, that's it. You won. I hit you in the back of the head with a brick. You're 12.
Yes, but he was
I don't care.
he was highly trained.
So your head's not.
Yeah. Your skull is not.
Yeah, your skull.
Did you learn anything from did you not learn
You give a fuck
anything?
how highly trained you are?
Did you not learn anything from
What?
Eddie Murphy?
No.
A karate
golden
man
child?
bruises on the
Bruises
inside.
right. Yeah. No, if you get hit with a tree trunk to the back of the head,
You're done.
fucking, I don't care how highly trained you are. You're done. Your
Yeah.
dishes are done.
That's true.
All right. So
But
there's
shit
your
like that. I'm just like,
there's
yeah,
your
whatever.
there's your very long general impression.
He's highly trained.
Got a highly trained head.
Should have
So-
fucking avoided that brick.
Yeah, man.
So I like kung fu movies. This one I didn't think much of it. There was something
It's a rehash of everything.
just something about this movie. Everything seemed a little muted.
Forced. Seemed a little forced.
I
Like we got to add them to what's coming later. So let's just put this shit out.
no, that's the Eternals.
I haven't seen the Eternals yet.
Yeah, well, the Eternals has the distinction of being the lowest rated Marvel movie.
But
Of all?
here's my
Out of all
my
of them.
problem.
Wow.
So here's what my problem is now.
I think it's certified rotten.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So here's my problem with Marvel now.
Yeah,
Right. So they came out swinging with Iron Man, right?
right.
And then they put out Captain America and Thor, and they gave you like the A stuff, like all
Right.
the A list came out and made 10 years of great films to have Endgame.
But they weren't A-listers.
Comic A-listers.
No.
Thor, Iron Man, they're not.
No,
Thor wasn't an A-list.
No. Thor and Iron Man were not A-list characters.
They got them cheap, dude. Like,
No, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four.
Oh, really? See, I don't know much about comics,
Spider-Man,
but-
Fantastic Four, X-Men. Those are all A-list.
right? But X-Men,
Marvel books.
right? But I'm saying, like
But-
X-Men, they
but
couldn't do anything
Marvel
about
did
because
not-
Sony
yeah.
on it,
Well, they couldn't do anything about Spider-Man
right? But my
and
point
the
is, like,
Fantastic Four either. So
Right,
they
but
had
I like where you're going though.
but they had great characters.
well,
B
they
character, whatever.
because
they made-
basically they
They
turned
made them.
Iron Man. They turned Tony Stark
Right,
into what in the comics would be Reed Richards
right.
of the Fantastic Four. The guy that everyone goes to solve the problems and
Right.
the super scientist like
Right.
that.
But my point is, Marvel came out and made 10 years of great movies to have the Endgame. And now it seems that they don't have to make great movies because they're going to do something else. And it's just like, well, we just need to add, a pinch of salt because we're going to need, we got to put them in the stew. No one's going to eat the stew. And that's how I feel now. It's like they like fucking went, crazy making really fucking good movies. Like even the worst of Iron Man's or the worst of Thor's we're still better than this movie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. That's going a little far.
Give me Iron Man. Iron Man 2 and 3. I'd watch over this movie any day.
Iron Man 2? Nah.
Any day.
Nah.
I love 3.
Yeah, any day. I would watch
Iron Man 2. Not Thor: The Dark World.
Better than this?
No.
You thought this was better than Thor: The Dark World?
Oh, definitely. It's definitely better than Thor: The Dark World.
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember that enough to tell you.
And definitely better than Iron Man 2.
No, I don't think so. So that's my opinion. My opinion is
doesn't matter.
My opinion is like they're not making like these great movies anymore. They're just making okay movies anymore.
This is great
because they gotta add, Katie and Madonna bracelets. So
Shang-Chi.
Him. Yeah, Shang-Chi. Yeah.
And
material,
cool.
Material world. He's a material girl.
So Carl, Eternals 47% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow. That is super low for Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like it.
Yeah. So and that's how I feel. I'm like, it's like, well, we got to add them because we have now multiverses coming out, so we have to add them somehow. Well, we don't have to make a great movie. We're just good enough.
Well, I think they're trying to make good movies.
Well, they're not doing a good job of it.
Okay.
They're just restarting a little bit. Like, give them a minute.
So thousands of years ago, there was a guy, and he found these rings.
Recap.
And they gave him superhuman powers.
Like, dude, there was about a minute of me sitting there. I'm like, I'm not reading this whole fucking movie. Someone's better start talking English right now. I said, I'm not fucking reading a movie. Why they needed to do that?
Richie hates subtitles.
Like why they needed to do subtitles that fucking long made no sense. Like you want.
Well, it took place in China, you see.
I don't give a fuck.
So they were speaking Chinese.
Good. There should have been some fucking like Anthony Hopkins or something fucking narrating that shit in English. I didn't need to read it. I had to fucking rewind it 3 times. I'm like, what am I doing?
I think Anthony Hopkins is much too busy to do the voiceover for Shang-Chi.
Then get Morgan Freeman. Someone with a great voice.
Oh.
What, Lee?
All I knew was I'd miss my friend. Shang-Chi. Miss my friend, Sean.
You got it.
But that Sean's not his real name.
Sean. Yeah.
I don't know why Morgan Freeman has a southern accent.
I don't know either, but keep going.
Sean's not his real name.
Yeah, keep going.
All right. So he finds these rings, becomes superhuman and immortal.
Right.
And it allows him to beat up everybody.
Right.
So he starts running things.
Right.
And he creates an organization called the 10 Rings Organization, which is, it's not subtle.
He didn't put I was going to say he didn't put his thinking cap on for sure.
Yeah. What are we going to call our organization, boss?
Yeah. 10 rings.
10 rings.
Why 10 rings? Because I have 10 rings.
See? Count them. 5 on each arm.
Shouldn't they have been called 10 bracelets?
That's true.
Yeah, those are really big rings.
There's some big fucking rings.
Yes, because all bracelets are rings, but not all rings are bracelets.
See? There you go.
It's logic.
Yeah.
That blew Carl's mind. And
Carl had to go poop. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
He went off like there was an intruder in the house.
Yeah. So yeah, they he was walking.
Yeah,
walking
technically
around with
they were
these-
bracelets.
Yeah. So and he wasn't even like trying to hide them
Yeah, he wore short sleeve shirts.
all the time. Walked around like Madonna. It's true. You didn't try to hide them.
Right.
Yeah.
It should be the 10 bracelet organization.
Right. Always wore short sleeves, showing them off.
And
All right.
okay.
You doing all right, buddy?
Hello?
Carl, you doing all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You getting yelled at by V?
No.
Oh man, that was a weak no.
No.
A friend of ours passed away today. And
Oh
my
shit.
God.
Dude, I'm
Jesus
so
Christ.
sorry.
that's okay.
You got to go?
No,
Oh.
not that close.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But she's closer to her, and
I don't mean to laugh. He's like, yeah, no, fucking, I hardly like them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Don't laugh in front of your wife, Carl. Oh, anyway.
it was known. It was coming.
Oh, okay. So sorry anyway. So yeah, 10 bracelets walking around again, showing them off. Like you would think after a while you'd want to like be a little discreet on the like.
Yeah, because he didn't take over the world or anything.
Right.
He was just a pretty big underworld figure. You figure if he's thousands of years old,
Right.
shouldn't he be running the entire world by now?
Right. Especially with those rings. They
Yeah,
got
but-
like Thor power.
But if it was like organization kept growing and growing, wouldn't he like take over countries?
You would think.
Was that his intention?
Don't know, but you would think he would have started Tesla.
It wasn't really clear.
Well, what was his intention? Just to have like a nice house?
He didn't even
I
have
don't
a
know.
nice house.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't
I
need.
don't know.
Yeah, so he fights a woman who controls the air, kind of like the airbender, and the elements, and she beats him, and he's impressed. So,
Oh, that's right. That's right. How did he get to the forest? The Endor there?
oh man, I forget that part.
Yeah.
Through the moving bamboo forest.
yes, that's
How'd he
right.
how'd he get to the forest in the first place?
I don't know.
Like they were pretty vague on that.
The bamboo forest is pretty sweet though.
Yeah.
That was like the coolest part of the movie.
Yeah, so he made it through the bamboo forest maze,
Right.
and that's when he got beat by the
Right.
airbender woman.
Right.
He marries her. She pops out a couple of kids.
Right.
He's thinking, oh, everything is all right. And then they get attacked by some other nefarious individuals, and his wife gets killed. So he turns back to evil.
Because he's heartbroken.
Yes, because he's heartbroken.
But with all that training, how did she die? Because they hit her with a brick. That's why.
So
How'd she die? I don't remember that.
I don't think they showed her getting killed.
They didn't. I don't think they did.
No, they never showed it. He just found her,
Oh, okay.
lying there.
I see.
So years later, he starts training the kid. He becomes a hard ass dad. And he starts training the kid to be a killer and sends him
That's
out
right.
on
It's like
his first kill mission.
It was like the accountant.
Yeah. He goes out on his first kill mission, never comes back
Right.
because he couldn't kill the guy.
Right.
Later,
I thought that's how his mom died.
what do you mean?
I don't think so.
No.
I thought yeah.
No, his mom
No?
died. That made his dad back into the Mandarin hard ass,
Oh.
who was now training his son to be a killer. He was nice to his kids when the mom was around.
I see.
Ooh, you just said Mandarin. Is that a spoiler?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We're
From
gonna
Iron Man 3.
Yes, it's a spoiler for Iron Man 3.
And this movie is the same character.
That's right.
What have we ever shied away from spoilers, Carl? We're assuming everyone has seen this movie.
And if you haven't, I don't care.
Yeah. But if you haven't, you don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah. If you've seen any
go watch
if you've seen any kung fu movie in the past 10 years, you have seen this movie.
I'm not worried about spoilers. I'm just saying that you said Mandarin because it's Chinese and there's a character that was the Mandarin.
Right.
That's not Chinese at all.
And chicken.
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, he's the true Mandarin. That was one of his nicknames over the 1,000 years that he was alive.
Oh, did they say that?
Yeah, they did say it.
Oh.
He said it when he was talking to his son, saying, "Hey, come on back. Good old dad loves you."
Yeah. It's me, Pappy.
It's Pappy. So the kid grows up. Shang-Chi grows up. Now he's a valet. And
In San Francisco.
With Aquafina, his best friend, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both valets, and we see them when they go to put. He doesn't want Aquafina to park a very sporty car,
Right?
And she convinces them to go in. And they go on a big joyride that shows how wacky and zany they are.
Well, but it also sets up her being the driver for the later part of the movie because they had to jam that down your throat.
It's also a ripoff of Ferris Bueller.
That is true.
or homage to Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. What country do you think this is? Relax. I'm a professional.
Professional what?
Yeah. There you go. Little Ferris Bueller.
So they go on this bus, and these bunch of tough guys get on the bus too. And they're going after Sean, trying to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Sean busts out the kung fu moves and beats the crap out of everybody, including the guy with the laser blade for an arm.
That dude was special.
That was dumb.
I agree. I thought I was like, this is dumb.
It's not good.
I was waiting for like something to pop out, like where he can change stuff, like a fist would pop out and he'd shoot it, and then or like a hand that slaps the people in the face really fast, like
turn into an axe or something.
Yeah. So, but and one gets stuck, and it's like just a couple, like 2 fingers are sticking out or something, and he has to oil it up.
Yeah. So Aquafina has to take over the bus driving.
Yeah.
And after they come to a crashing halt, but everyone's safe, she's looking at Sean going like, "What the hey?"
Yeah, how do you know how to fight? Because they was like, "Well, come on, man. Does he look like a guy who knows how to fight?"
Yeah.
He's like, "My head is well trained. If you hit me with a brick, I will survive."
But he would try to stay out of the fight.
Yes, using his head. Huh?
He would say, "We're totally weak. We can't possibly fight you.
Can't possibly fight you." Oh, that's funny. So yeah, just having her drive and setting it up, I was just like, gee, I wonder where this is going.
So Shang tells him, "Okay, my name's not Sean, it's Shang." And she goes, "You changed your name from Shang to Sean?" That I thought was funny.
Yes, that was funny. So you hid, and all you did was change it from Shang to Sean.
Yeah.
All right.
So Pappy comes along, picks him up.
Because they were they're trying to steal his pendant. He was
that's right. So he goes to see his sister.
Right.
To warn her in Marrakesh, I think it is, or Morocco. One of the two.
It was in China.
Oh, Macau.
Oh, Macau.
That's where she is.
Where's Macau? Tibet?
I'll look it up.
It's an autonomous region on the south coast of China across from the Pearl River Delta from Hong Kong.
There you go.
So it's the New Jersey to Hong Kong's New York.
That's right. That's not a great thing.
Watch it, Carl.
No offense. No offense.
So
That's
he
fine.
goes to his sister. His sister starts smacking him around, saying, "You abandoned me,
You said you'd be back. You went for milk.
and you never came back, and you left me with him."
Yeah,
So she trained herself to be a master assassin.
because she wasn't allowed to train with the fellas because I guess they didn't think chicks could do shit then.
So they opened up some gift boxes from Mom and gave them like fancy shirts.
Right.
Like, I didn't get what the point of that was. Just to give him a better looking shirt? A superhero-ish?
Dude, that's way down the line though.
Good.
Like they got the other eye or the other pendant. Turns out,
yeah. She says,
turns out
I
his
guess you're right, jerk.
yeah. And then the dad comes. He's like, "Hey, it was me. I knew. I just wanted the pendant so I can show you because we got Daddy got a plan to get Mama back." And
Yeah,
they're like, "What are you talking about? Mom's dead."
And he goes, no, Mom's been talking to me.
Yeah, Mom's been talking to me from the grave.
Yeah.
She's behind this huge door. It's pretty awesome.
And
I'm gonna go get her.
And Shang turns to his sister and goes, "Oh, he's gone cuckoo.
Yeah.
He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs."
And then he takes the pendants and then jams it in the tiger's eyes or the
Dragon's
dragon's eyes.
Yeah.
And gives him a water bath. And they have a good old fashioned svitz together.
So they go, the brother and sister and Aquafina go to a different dimension.
Yeah. Well, hold on. You're skipping stuff, dude. You got they get locked up in Daddy's castle.
Yeah.
And because he's pissed because they're like, "We ain't coming." The kids are like, "You're nuts." And he's like, "Lock him up." And then he meets Trevor. They meet Trevor.
Yes, that's right. They meet Trevor.
So
Ben Kingsley, who we last saw. He was getting arrested at the end of Iron Man 3.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm Trevor. I'm just an actor. And he had his swan pig with him.
Yeah.
Swan pig.
So Trevor says they were going to kill him for impersonating the Mandarin.
Right.
But then he started to perform, and they loved him so much. Now he's a big hit.
Yeah.
Sounds like Simple Jack in the Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
So
I did some Macbeth, and they kept me around. My name's Trevor. I'm an actor.
So Trevor is now the goofy sidekick for the rest of the movie.
Thank God he was in it, because if he was not in this movie would have totally sucked.
Yep.
So they asked, where did he get that pig thing with wings and no head?
Swan pig.
Swan pig. And he said, "Oh, it's from another dimension where they have crazy, wacky creatures like this."
Yeah. Swan pigs live there. He could take you. He knows he
knows the way through the
bamboo
those bamboo things.
The moving bamboo forest.
The moving bamboo forest. So Trevor is driving and
No, he's not driving. She's driving.
She's driving. Trevor is sitting there translating for the swan pig.
Right. So this is where her parking cars comes into play. Otherwise, why is she even in this fucking movie? They could have totally did this whole movie without her in it.
Oh, she's just a funny sidekick.
I know. I'm just saying.
Well, let me tell you this. If she wasn't in it, I would have hated this movie.
I agree. But again, she was.
I don't hate this movie. But I thought she was a good character.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, she was all right. She wasn't Trevor, but It was all right. Whatever.
Right. So they go to
She was predictable funny.
Ta Lo, which is another dimensional village
Yeah.
where the sister of their mother, their aunt,
Right.
is there and says, "Yeah, your dad's
fucking nuts.
nuts. He's not all there.
Yeah.
He's got a few screws loose. Got bats in his belfry.
Yeah. So this is the
Elevator doesn't go to the top floor.
So this village, the people in this village guard the gate to the other dimension,
Right.
where the
there's
the
a
soul
door of
suckers
like
live.
dragon scales on the door, right?
Right,
To keep
And
the evil things.
Oh, bored again already.
Yep, the soul suckers. They suck your soul in a la Harry Potter.
And this is the point where it really lost me.
Yeah.
Dementors.
Yeah, it's exactly like the Dementors. So
is once they started with that and the giant dragons and the evil flying things with tentacles, I said, okay, I'm checking out a bit here because why do we got to do that?
Yeah,
why can't we
this
keep
isn't
it
Big
low?
Trouble in Little This isn't Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Why didn't they keep it on the Big Trouble in Little China level?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know, big flying things. Okay, master of kung fu. What good is that against a giant dragon?
Exactly. He's like, dude, I can't fight but he ended up fighting his dad.
And he clipped 5 of his rings away.
Right. So the key to beating whoever has the rings, and you want to get the rings, is you can't fight him. You got to bitch slap him because every time they were fighting with their fist, the anti whatever her name was, Lulu, was like, no. You gotta you basically just walk up and you have to open hand bitch slap him, and it just takes the fucking man right out of him and loses the rings, and you get them.
So we grab 5 and they change color when Shang-Chi gets them. They become they start glowing a nice pleasant orangey look to it.
It's the same color as Doctor Strange and Wu's.
I never even made that connection.
Yeah.
It's the color of good magic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Wow, I figured something out before Jim did.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
But that, like,
Carl, if I had hair, it would have been blown back by that. That observation.
But the aunt never explained, like, when she was teaching him how to fight, how to beat his dad. She just basically walked to his hands and opened them and be like, that's how you do it. You
do that.
Don't punch him, smack him in the face.
Emasculate him.
Yeah, emasculate the shit out of him.
I mean, I don't know. That just reminded me of that Saturday Night Live bit where Martin Short and Harry Shearer are male synchronized swimmers.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, man.
I've seen it.
And Christopher Guest is playing Corky Romano, basically, from Waiting for Guffman.
Right.
That character, who's their choreographer. And he's going, okay, and now you're pointing at each other, going, I know you, I know you, I know you. And he stops and stops Martin Short. He goes, oh, no, you're not angry at him. You're just pointing at him.
But that, like, she never explained, like, this is the move or anything. She just opened his hands.
Yeah.
She was like,
she could have said that from across the room.
Yeah. Dude, open your hands. Why? Trust me.
Just do it.
Just open your hands. Why? I don't know. That's the way we've been doing it here.
So he gets and turns the 5 rings orange. And then they have a ring fight where they're banging their rings against each other.
Yeah. And then Aquafina learns a lesson. Of course, there's a lesson in it.
Yeah. Because she's been training to be an archer.
Yeah,
And
in
they
30
kept saying,
seconds.
and they kept saying, you are not ready
You are not ready. Why? Because it's been 20 minutes.
because
you're no
you learned to be
like,
an archer 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We've been
You
doing
know,
this.
Hawkeye.
We've been doing
Yeah.
this for years.
exactly. Like I've been shooting these things. So she shoots the fucking deadly arrow a la Hawkeye.
Yeah, because all of their weapons are tipped with like dragon something, like dragon blood or
So
or something or other.
anyway, so yeah, they're
So
again
they got
have
the ring
lesson.
fight until Shang-Chi says, all these rings belong to me.
Right. And he beats his dad. His dad ends up dying.
Yeah.
So he kills his
Finally,
pop.
After thousands
takes
of
the
years,
rings.
he's dead. Now
he's gonna run
the universe.
Yeah.
And the giant evil dragon gets loose.
Right.
And
starts sucking the soul of the lake dragon.
Yeah.
The protector.
The good dragon.
Yeah. So he fucking
lake dragon. Like
yeah.
that.
So he jumps on the back of the lake dragon, and the lake dragon's biting the soul sucking dragon, and he's fucking riding on the back of him like fucking Narnia.
So
no, it was more like Falcor and never ending story.
Yeah, the never ending story. That's it. Fucking.
So he shoots the rings into the dragon, and then spins them around like a blender.
Yeah.
And that poor fucking dragon. What a way to go.
Yeah. Well, he was hurting the lake dragon.
I know, but man, that wasn't just like shoot the rings in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kill him that way. It was let's shoot it into the middle of his body and then spin it like a blender and then chew up his insides.
I have a question. Why didn't he just shoot the rings in his neck? Why'd she have to shoot the arrow? Like the rings could have taken care of that.
Rings, yeah, exactly. The rings could have done it all.
Yeah, especially now that they have the good juju.
Right.
She had
the bad juju.
She had to do something besides
drive a car. Yeah, I know.
Comic relief and all.
Right.
So now he's the high muckety muck Shang-Chi. His sister goes and takes over the 10 Rings organization.
Right. So she was going to close it down, wink, wink.
Yeah.
And meet up with Shang to, I guess.
So it cuts back to
start a business in San Francisco.
Yeah. So they're finishing up they're back in San Francisco in a bar with their friends, and they're ending the story that you just saw. They were telling their friends that story, to which their friends are going, yeah, you guys, why are you such liars, you lying liar? And it's not funny.
Wong comes out.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention Wong was fighting in a underground fight club, for magic beings, and he's fighting a friggin' setup.
He's fighting what?
It was a setup fight.
What is that?
And you saw them leaving together. Him and the Abomination. The Abomination, that's the guy that was in the Ed Norton Hulk movie.
Oh, okay.
That's the way he looked. That's the way he looked in the comics, is what Wong was fighting.
He said you're not pulling your punches.
Yeah. Because they're doing it for the money. It's like white man can't jump.
Right.
Because everyone thinks the Abomination's going to win, and then Wong winds up winning. They win a lot of money.
Right.
By betting on Wong. So that's how Wong is getting enough money to buy sandwiches.
I was just going to say, he better fucking get enough money, because he owes Doctor Strange a lot of money for those fucking sandwiches.
You see Wong with Doctor Strange. I wish I had a double burger.
Yeah, Chuck, I had a double burger. I know what you had.
Oh, Chuck, that's right.
Yeah,
Chuck,
I had a double burger.
Yeah, so now he can pay for sandwiches.
Yeah, Wong, we're gonna put this on layaway, all Renaissance style.
And my second question is, how's Doctor Strange making money?
Why do they need money?
Well, yeah, because he creates things.
Can't he just fucking
he
whip
kept
up a sandwich?
filling up whatchamacallit, Thor's beer. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking whip up a donut.
And you can probably make it. Oh, this is the best donut
Right.
that's ever been made.
Yeah.
You know,
Remember
best
that time
tasting donut.
Remember that time we were in Switzerland? We went to that bakery. Yeah. Watch this. Boom. It's the same shit we had. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just fucking open a door, go to Switzerland and get it. Like,
True.
Or go to Ruth's Chris, have a nice big steak, and then use that ring to open a portal and walk through and pay.
Skip out on the bill.
Exactly. You don't have to keep dressing in the goddamn cape everywhere you go.
Yeah. You've been stranged.
Dr. Strange ran out on yet another bill.
Next on True TV, you've been strange.
You've been strange, yeah. Have you seen this man? Don't serve him.
Don't give him food.
Don't give him. Yeah.
He will not pay you for it.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're right. Like, he could fill Thor's beer 36 times, but he can't fucking whip up a sandwich.
Yeah, maybe he can't whip one up as good as the deli they were going to get the sandwich.
Some good deli.
Can't they go back in time too? Isn't that the thing?
No,
can't they go back?
No, that's
they can only go to
a different place. It's,
okay.
It's just a portal. It's not like a time shifter.
Right.
You go in one place, come out another place. Kind of like a transporter. Like on Star Trek. On the Star Trek.
Okay.
There's plenty of restaurants on this planet we could fuck over.
There you go.
Yeah, how are they going to find him? Like if he was in Paris and he ran out on the bill, how are they going to track him down?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you go to Paris again and give it a couple months, but you do it in other countries.
Yeah, you go to Italy, you go to Spain.
Well, if he's the protector of the stone, right? That's his whole thing. And now that he doesn't
well, his whole thing is being Earth's sorcerer supreme, who protects our reality.
Fair enough, but isn't there like a
he's got the time stone in that,
right? But doesn't he give it up, right?
No, but he's got it back.
Oh, that's right. But
because
isn't there like a
Captain America put it back where it was?
Right. So isn't there a pay grade to any of that? Like,
No, they did. They never got paid.
Doctor
So they do it pro bono.
Yeah, like you said, whatever magic gave them, great. Yeah.
So they do it for the magic.
Yeah, but plus you send a few of the low-level sorcerers out to the street to do little tricks.
Yeah,
and rake in a little cash.
Maybe Wong should start in the subway. That's where he should go.
That's right.
Start doing the Ponzi schemes in the subway. Well, follow the queen, follow the queen, follow the queen.
Little Butsker action.
Yeah.
And this is why Doctor Strange is way more interesting than Shang-Chi.
So the post-credit sequence, that's the end sequence is Wong shows up in the restaurant and he goes, Shang-Chi, and Shang-Chi, here. And he says, listen, dude, you got to come with me. You got work to do now since you got those fancy rings.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I have a question. Why did Aquafina go?
Because she's
really good with arrows now.
Yeah, she's good at shooting.
If she shows up in Hawkeye,
maybe Wong has not gotten his license yet, and he needs her to drive around.
Oh, that's so fucked up. You can come too. Why? You got to drive.
Because I don't have my license.
I don't have my license.
I tried 3 times and I failed every time.
Well, I don't know how to drive a stick.
I don't. Well, why don't you take your driver's test in the car then as an automatic?
Oh, you could do that?
What?
Dr. Strange said I have to take it in this car. Yeah. The 1962 Dodge.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Dodge Colt.
Wait a minute. Uncle Fina, what's an automatic?
Yeah. What's an automatic?
It's a car that shifts for you. Get
Like the
the
transmission
fuck out of here.
Why don't you just get the ones with the paddles?
There's only two pedals?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you serious, dude? Anyway, fucking yeah. So
Yeah, and if you want to shift, you just move your shifter over, then you can shift up and down on your own. Why the fuck would I want to do that?
yeah. What you know who
Yeah.
you know who needs to figure that out? You're driving. Let's go. Yeah, so let's go. First, we got to stop at the deli. I'll never hear it.
All right. You proved you know more about driving than me. Congratulations.
Yeah. So
It's all true though. I drove a manual, learned on a manual. I drove it for like 15 years.
Yeah, of course.
Automatic's way better.
Of course it is.
That's so much easier.
I had a manual transmission in my truck when I first moved to California, and I drove and I worked at night in San Francisco, driving around San Francisco.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
That's not a good city for a manual train.
No, it is not.
No, it is not.
You don't want to be on California in a manual transmission. I can tell you that.
Come on, clutch.
Oh God.
All right, come on.
Yep.
You're working the fucking emergency brake so you don't roll backwards and okay.
God.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's a mid-credit sequence with Bruce Banner showing up,
and what's her name?
Wong
Marvel.
introduces
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Captain
Captain
Marvel.
Right.
Wong introduces him to Bruce and Carol Danvers.
Right. And says these are the newbies.
Yeah, these are the newbies. Then the trouble alert sounds, and Captain Marvel says, "I gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
And flies away. But did you notice Bruce is Bruce?
Yeah.
He's not
Hulk Bruce.
He's not Hulk Bruce.
And he's
Half
also
half, yeah.
and he's also
His arm's in a sling.
Still in the sling, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, why is his arm in the sling?
Because of what happened.
What happened when he was wearing the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, his arm got all crisped up. If you so Shang-Chi got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
92% positive reviews. People like this movie, and good on them. All right. I'm going first this time.
Go
I
ahead.
rarely go first.
Go ahead.
I give this a 2.5 because I didn't think it was a terrible movie. I sat through it. If it was on, I may watch a little of it. But I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it. Just like Thor: The Dark World was on.
Right.
I'd watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I wouldn't intentionally watch it.
I agree.
That
Oh, excuse me.
so same thing with this. It wasn't terrible, but I didn't think it was that great.
Right.
Like I said, everything seemed a little muted. The comedy seemed muted. The fighting seemed muted. And then it went from what could have been better hand-to-hand fighting, turned into, fighting the giant thing and
Again.
glowing bolts of light and rings that are not really there. CGI rings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with the rings is, when they were depowered, they just kind of hung there like bangly rings.
Yeah, they're like Madonna, like the Madonna bracelets.
Well, I would
They even made noises.
I would keep them powered all the time because they look cool on your forearms when they're powered.
That is true.
When they're all dangly, it just looks like you got bad jewelry on.
It was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that's what I think of this movie.
All right, 2.5. Carl, what do you give it?
Everything you said, Jim, I totally agree with. And but I can't go more than a 2, really. I'll probably never watch this movie again. And
All right.
And be okay with it.
yeah. Oh, I'll be just fine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So
It's everything I said in the beginning. There's a lot of cliches and
all right.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
But two, because I did like the dynamic between Shang-Chi and Aquafina. I thought
Okay.
that was fun.
All right.
But the fighting and all the story, everything seemed rehashed.
Yep.
Done.
I was gonna give it a 1.5.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 2. I agree. That's it.
Yeah.
And here's the reason I was gonna give it a 1.5. What happened to Trevor?
Oh, Trevor.
Yeah, there wasn't enough Trevor.
Well,
More.
there's-
There should have been more and funnier comedic moments with Trevor.
absolutely. But also they left so much not explained, like no Trevor. You know, what is Aquafina gonna do now? Like what's her other than being his friend? Like what's her purpose? Like the two
Well,
of you need to come. Like, all right. Well,
Maybe it's like Back to the Future. At
Do they
the
get
end of
married?
At the end of Back to the Future,
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
come too.
Yeah, why? Because you're getting married. What?
No, because we're gonna bring you. We're gonna bring you somewhere that knock you out, so you're not
Yeah.
in the second movie at all.
So, but yeah, I was just like, there's so
It's
much
your
that,
kid's money.
that, like they didn't go back to the village after, like after the big dragon went away and stuff like they never went back to anything. They were just at the bar.
Did you
Explain
want to
it.
go back there?
Well, I'm sorry, they did go back to the village because they did the whole lantern thing.
Yes, they did the
Yeah.
the lantern
they never,
funeral thing.
But they never said what happened to Trevor and, when they got back. Like, no, it was just too open-ended on so many things. Like, did Trevor come back and get to bring his pig swan with him?
Yeah, yeah. Well, if they'd go to Tai Lo and
Yeah.
put on a show.
Yeah. And, does Shang have to wear the bracelets all the time? Like, how's he going to, what if he goes out to a really nice dinner and tries to wear long sleeves? They're going to show. Anyway, it's 2. Fuck this movie, man.
I do like also that they brought Trevor back because
Yeah.
he's a super controversial character. I really like Iron Man 3
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
because it's Shane Black, but
Yeah. But
he was a ridiculous character in the movie.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that they're trying to go somewhere and they're forcing stories to get to the point of this one thing. Just put out the thing. We don't need it all.
Well, we'll see if they redeem themselves with the Eternals, but
if you just
sound
said,
like
probably not.
yeah, I was just gonna say, if you said that the fucking Eternals is horrible, I don't want to watch that. I gotta watch. You gotta watch Hawkeye and tell us it was good.
We watch horrible movies for a living. No, we don't. We don't make a
I was
I was gonna
living
say,
off this.
we don't make a living.
We
off it.
choose to watch horrible movies,
Yes.
Once a week. Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
and they're not all horrible. But
no.
Like Dune.
Well,
Well, I didn't think Dune was horrible. I just didn't like it.
Excellent.
Jesuit.
So what are we gonna do on upcoming shows? Well, we can do Bond, of course. We promised to do Bond this week, and we lied.
So if
All
you
right.
want to leave us an email,
Oh, Destroy
do that.
Mail.
destroymail@gmail.com.
Damshow.co is where you find
Damshow.co.
the Damn Junior Podcasting Network
Damshow.co.
with our fine shows, Hallmarks the Spot and the Lasso Personal Dilemma Squad. Hallmarks the Spot on cue once Christmas in July happened, bumped up in the downloads.
Of course. Christmas mania.
All of a sudden, boom, twice as many downloads. Four downloads.
That's huge.
Really?
Yeah. Good for you,
Carl,
buddy.
that was a joke, Carl. You see, I said twice as many downloads and then said 4 downloads. Twice as many as 2. It seems like only 2 people downloaded. Well, they didn't. More than that.
Yeah.
I can do math.
Yeah. It was like 140.
No, not quite. Not unique downloads.
Oh, I see.
Unique downloads are where, if someone downloads a show, maybe they're streaming it and they stop listening to it, and then they click on the link again to listen to it again. That would count as 2 downloads, but only 1 unique download.
I see. Fair enough. Anyway, damshow.co. Damshow.co.
You can find links to our Amazon link, where you can go to Amazon, and Christmas season's coming. So use the
been on Amazon
link
like crazy lately too.
And you've been using the Amazon link, right?
Absolutely.
Really?
No.
Oh my God. It's free money, Richie. It's free money.
I just had to buy like a bunch of stuff for work too. So I spent like almost $300.
No, that's not that much.
Yes, they won't help.
Shit,
Yeah,
my
it
company
would
spends
help.
like 10,000.
No, but this was just like this one time. I spend more than that normally, but
So why don't you give your company the Amazon link?
because I do the ordering on it.
Actually, I might.
So yeah, there you go, Carl.
Oh, you first.
I can't mix business with pleasure, unfortunately.
Of course you
I don't want to either.
It's unethical.
How is it not ethical? It's not costing your company any money.
It's unethical. So there you go.
Oh, please. It's unethical. It's unethical for me to remember to do that.
Just took a required course online for this type of thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know. It's such a horrible thing to do.
All right. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, go to Amazon. Buy us a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Go to the Patreon.
You can. We don't have a Patreon.
Oh.
Just buy
What
us
happened to that?
It turned into buying us a coffee.
Buy us coffee.
What happened to Patreon? Let's see. Richie wanted all the back
Oh, yeah, that's
episodes
right. That's
removed.
right. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy us a coffee. Yeah. Buy a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Or a Jameson.
Yes.
So,
It's all imaginary coffee anyway.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and that's it, right? That's all we
Yeah,
got.
that's
Buy
it.
some coffee.
And that's all. That's all
All
she
right.
wrote.
Well, that's Shang-Chi, 10 rings, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Good night, damnation. You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
all
from
television.
Damn Junior Podcasting.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know
Could
what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.